welcome to the... What are we doing?
I'm the one that's drunk.
Yeah, for sure. Welcome to the Crazy Town Podcast. I'm Jonas.
And I'm drunk as hell. TNT Dynamite, the explosive
Leaving
one.
it all in.
Let's crack into another one.
TNT,
Yo.
have you ever, like... Let me ask you this.
Okay.
How do you feel about people who sucker punch people?
Okay, this is where I'm not going to phone it in. We're going to talk about this. People who sucker punch people, one of the most disgusting acts that you could do. Now, I am not beyond thinking that a person should be able to settle an altercation through physical violence. In fact, I'm a proponent. I say that we should settle more arguments this way.
With fighting physically?
100%.
Okay.
100%.
All right. Why?
Because sometimes you just need to get that ish out. And I think that there needs to be less of the aftermath of it. I remember the days. Now, look, I'm honestly going to try to date myself here, but I remember the days when two friends could fight it out, and then guess what? You could have a beer, you could play Nintendo after that, and it was cool.
What if he broke his orbital bone?
Well, see, you never want to go that heavy. I mean, like the human skull can take a lot of damage.
Like fighting your bro isn't like fighting someone who's trying to murder you. You fight differently.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like you want to hurt the person, but you don't want to like kill the
Maim
person.
them.
Yeah, exactly. And if they fall down, I'm not gonna lie, man. You gotta let your boy up. You
Not
don't
gonna
want to.
boot
You
him in the face.
You know, ground and pound your friends.
But
all right.
But you're gonna boot a murderer.
Yeah. I mean, if that were the case, I thought we were just talking about sucker punching.
All right.
I didn't realize we were talking
really-
about murder. We can talk about murders.
You
if
went
you like.
real deep on it, real quick. You're like,
I was just talking about the sucker punch, so I still think that's one of the worst things. I think that fighting should be a thing. Sucker punching, absolutely bad. What do you give me your?
Oh yeah, I think people who sucker punch people are just like the worst. I don't think there's much worse than that. So the reason I bring this up,
All right.
is there was two I call them kids, but they're 18 and 19 years old,
Oh, those are children.
and well, adults though.
Prefrontal cortex is not fully developed
But
until you reach your
adults,
20s. You're not wrong under the law.
He filmed himself in a park. This happened in Texas. I don't know exactly what city.
Can't drink, but you're
Like
an
just
adult.
running up and punching people in the back of the head.
Yeah.
And then like also at one point pulled a gun on someone and got them to like give them his cell phone. So essentially robbed them for his cell phone.
Yeah.
Put it all up on TikTok.
Oh.
Showed the whole world what he was doing.
Yep.
And then like was surprised that he got arrested and was like, I didn't mean no harm to that man. I was just playing around.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's the youth of today. That's like,
That's the youth of today.
just out here punching people, putting it on TikTok, and then being like, sorry, officer, I didn't know I couldn't do that. Like,
You know what is crazy to me is that it really doesn't strike me that different from anything I would have heard from an 18-year-old during our era.
it just wouldn't have been on TikTok.
It wouldn't have been televised. And that's the thing, man. It's like social media is really made it shined a light on how much of an asshole humans can be, because all the bad shit that gets recorded gets magnified, and very little of the good ever does.
Yeah, the bad stuff is what goes viral.
But the good stuff doesn't. And it's kind of like that whole idea of like you don't get recognition for doing the shit you're supposed to do. So when you do good, it's like, oh, good, they did good. Well, you're supposed to do good, so we're not going to look at that. But this person did bad. And that's the video that gets shared 1,000 times. And that's the video that goes viral because everybody wants to see this person act bad because they get some feeling out of like, I'm a better person because I see this person acting bad.
Oh, it's about like status. Like, so they're like, I watch this rapscallion do something dirty on the internet, and now I feel better about myself.
Yeah, there's a word for that too. I can't necessarily remember what it is, but there is a term for that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, it's definitely that feeling of like disassociating yourself from all the bad that you do in your own life by saying, at least I'm not that bad. So you know what, I'm fine with it. It is what it is. I definitely feel like the kid should be brought up on charges. You did what you did.
Oh yeah,
so,
he's facing some real serious shit.
good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. He just walked up like, and the worst part about the sucker punches is like he was punching people in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Like he just run up behind him and punch him in the back of the head. So not even like approaching them from the front where they can see at all that they're coming, and like He's just like, what?
All right. All right, Jonas. I'm gonna play a game of guess what race it is.
Wait a second.
You
You're gonna try to guess?
I'm gonna guess. All right. We don't know.
No, we don't.
We just know he was punching people in the back. Can I get a first name? He's 18, so it should have been published.
I didn't screenshot his name. So
No, but you do know what race he is.
Yeah, I have a picture.
Yes. All right. Cool. Okay. I don't need a name. What city? What city was it?
It was in Harris County, Texas.
Ooh, Mexican. No, he was black.
He was.
God damn it, man.
Yeah, it was a black kid. I don't know if the kid who was recording. I don't know what race the recording person is, but it was a black dude.
All right, Jones. Look, I ask you a real question here. This is kind of going off topic a little
That's
bit,
fine.
but this is an actual question that I've had in my mind before.
Just for me?
Yeah, just for you out of your own perspective.
Okay.
All right, you hear about just a horrific crime that has happened, right?
Okay.
Like, let it be like a shooting at a mall or something, right?
Okay.
And you're like, okay, let's see what the guy looks like.
If it's a shooting at a mall, I always think white.
I mean, I know what you always think, but when you see the image, do you get a little disappointed if he's a white guy? Are you a little disappointed?
I'm already so disappointed in white people.
No, that's not an answer. That's not an answer.
Like, disappointed for him or
No,
for
do you?
me being white or what?
Do you get a little disappointed when you're like, God damn, why is another white guy doing this? Do you ever feel that?
That never pops in my head ever.
That never pops
Not
in your
one
head.
time ever.
I
no.
am not gonna lie, Jonas. When I hear about a horrific crime happening, and I'm like, please don't be a black.
Please don't be a black.
And honestly, if that doesn't speak more to the stigma of just like America already associating black culture with these crimes, when clearly every serial killer that's ever existed
It's been white. All the most,
but we're the dangerous ones.
Yeah, not all of them, but most of the
Not all of
the
them.
shooters have been white. Like, yeah, like
I mean, but like the John Wayne Gacy's, the
Jeffrey
Jeffrey Dahmer,
Dahmers,
all of the
all
serial.
yeah, the old school they were all
You don't
white.
really have serial killers anymore, though. That is not really
well
a thing
that we know of.
that we know of. That's fair. There's definitely been like some weird stuff happening with like just missing people.
Well, I mean, Austin has the Lady Bird Lake killer. They keep finding dudes in the lake.
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
We talked about this on the podcast.
I mean, you yourself have said that we
have
remember
700 episodes,
the
huh?
Lady Bird Lake killer.
Well, they found some guys, like, you know where Rainy Street is, right? Where we went.
Yeah.
Like not far from there is the lake. That's Lady Bird Lake.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And
I
they found
understand.
a lot of people dead there, and so people
Like in the the 2000s.
no, like in the last year or two.
Shut the front door.
Yeah, and like
Why do I feel like we've never talked about this?
because we definitely have.
Tell
I
the
brought it
story
up.
again. Tell
I
it
don't.
again.
All I remember is that people assume. People just start like saying, "Oh, there's a serial killer," but like they'll find people that are like drunk. They were last seen drunk downtown, and they find them like dead in the water.
Uh-huh.
And like, but they could have fell in the water. They could have been murdered. Like,
So look, okay. So look, my brain was as soon as you started telling the story, I started thinking, what's your idea of what the killer is? Who do you think it is? Describe him to me, because my description 100% already got one. Give me one.
he is a middle-aged white guy who
Go ahead.
doesn't like alternative lifestyles.
Oh, you think it's I thought it was actually an alternative lifestyle guy.
Oh, okay.
I could see it being like just like kind of angry youth.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't even think it's a real. I don't think there's a serial killer. So I don't know.
How many bodies did they find?
I don't know, a couple.
How many is a couple? Is way. Oh, we're talking about like 2 or 3.
Look, I don't know. I forgot.
That's
I don't.
fine.
Those
That's
truth
fine.
not facts. Here,
That's
dude.
fine. That's fine.
No, but I
That's
no,
crazy.
it was.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
I didn't think serial killers were even with forensics. Now you think they'd catch everybody, man. You can't get away with ish anymore in
No,
Ohio.
you can't even like fart in the wind without sending you a letter about it.
Exactly.
I got a letter the other day. I was like, "You farted at Home Depot." I was like, "I wasn't even
That'd
there."
be $20.
Yeah, and they sent me my cell phone pinger.
Man, it's crazy.
We
Home
pinged
Depot's
you. with your flatulence.
Home Depot's getting out of control.
Yeah, you ain't wrong.
The rules.
So, anywho, that's all the time we have for today's episode. Please make sure to like and subscribe for Jonas.
TNT.
We out.